Hey everybody, good morning. Today is Wednesday, June the 2nd, 2021. Summer is off and into a full swing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so happy life is starting to return to normal and we're getting to start to do some of the things we've missed over the last year and a half. Of course, the Atlanta real estate market and really the real estate market throughout the country continues to remain extremely strong. We are seeing some more inventory come into the market, which is fantastic. While it is still a very strong seller's market, we're now seeing some more options for our buyers out there. We're not seeing as many multiple offers happening on our single family homes as we saw before. We're seeing the same sort of trend on the townhomes, a little bit less in the multiple offer situation. Condos are still selling close to their list prices in the typical days on market too. So the market is very strong. The great news is for our buyers, there are starting to be some fantastic opportunities out there now. Again, for you guys, sellers are still commanding a tremendous amount of money for your homes, and homes are appreciating at an unprecedented rate. We're seeing numbers that we've really never seen before, and interest rates remain very, very low, under 3% in most cases. So it's a great opportunity to purchase. You're beating out the inflation rate in huge demands. So I'm going to share with you my screen with data from First Multiple Listing Service on the Metro Atlanta real estate market. This is kind of a screenshot sample of what's happened in the last 7 days. So you can get a sense of what's going on out there. So take a look at this right here. We saw in the last 7 days, 1,698 new listings. We saw 472 come back on the market. So that means they probably went under contract, fell out for one reason or another. We're now starting to see more homes decrease their price. So 561, if you remember from the last few reports, that number's been super, super low. So we're seeing a little bit less impact on the increases in prices there for homes that are for sale, which they're still strong, but it also is a great indicator for our buyers that more inventory is coming, more choices are coming. Still seeing a lot of homes going under contract, 2,298 in the pending category and 934 in the active under category. Those are usually the ones that are going through their due diligence period right now. Lots of homes are closing, about 2,168 in the last 7 days. Of course, it was the end of the month, so that's typically when many of your homes will close. Although we are seeing them close more throughout the month than typical right now, just because of the strength in the real estate market in general. Very few are falling off the market. Look at that, only 220 homes in the entire Atlanta metro real estate market in FMLS expired in the last 7 days. So that's a super low number. Market is really strong, but the good news is there's some relief out there for our buyers. Interest rates remain incredibly low. So let's take a look at the interest rates, as a matter of fact, while we're here, so you can kind of see what's going on. Your 30-year fixed rates, like I say, right around 3%, 3.160, dropped down a couple of basis points from last week. Your 15-year fixed rate, look how low that is at 2.470%. Now that's a couple of ticks up actually from last week, but still incredibly, incredibly low, especially when you think about inflation rates and comparing that money being tax deductible, your interest being tax deductible and stuff like that. That's a huge investment hedge for you, especially since you've got to have a place to live. So real estate remains an incredibly strong, viable asset for folks who are looking to number one, build wealth, number two, save money, and number three, have a fantastic place to live in. I think we've all learned over the last year that our home is an incredibly important place for us. And with more people working from home, having bigger spaces and having the place that you want to live in is more important than ever. As always, every real estate market is local. I know I say this every time I do a broadcast. So be sure that you're working with a local professional in whatever market you're looking for. We do work with agents all throughout the country and the world, for that matter, who are on the top tier level of real estate agents with knowledge and experience and all the things to help your real estate transaction become amazing. So if you're looking for something outside of Atlanta, we can still help you there, find you the right person to make sure that your real estate transaction is fantastic. Of course, in the Atlanta and Metro Atlanta area, we, of course, love being your expert real estate source here in the city. And always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask myself or my team anything that you might have a query on. We are always here to help and always happy to do so. So that is a quick and short recap of what's going on in the Atlanta real estate market right now, June the 2nd, 2021. For this week, I'm Bru Krebs. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you out soon.